Dear parents, stay with this video to find out why you need to be mindful of who your children learn from. Children and young people do not only copy their peers, they also copy their parents, other adults around them, and the ones they see in public spaces as well. They watch, they imitate, and they believe that acting like grown-ups equals maturity. Unfortunately, this desire to act or behave like adults has the risk of opening the doors to harmful behaviors and practices attached to it. What begins as playful imitation of fashion, language, or gestures can quickly become imitation of destructive habits like drinking, smoking, or experimenting with drugs. Dr. Richie Adewusi's book, The Sure Foundation, is clear about this tendency. Children and young people oftentimes believe that the right thing to do is be like somebody, talk like somebody, dress, walk, eat, drive, smoke like you, maybe, their parents, their uncles, aunts, teachers, pastors, the movie stars and advert characters. When harmful behaviors are modeled by adults, endorsed by the media, or normalized in social settings, children and young people often interpret them as signs of maturity. Without strong guidance, they may believe substance use is part of growing up. This is why your own behavior, not just your words, becomes the loudest lesson your children and young people around you would need to learn. Here is how you can respond with wisdom and clarity. 1. Model what you expect. Children and young people copy what they see, not necessarily only what they are told. If you use psychotropic substances, they may interpret that as acceptable. Even the use of any substances in moderation sends acceptability messages. When you are honest about your struggles or choose to abstain entirely, you teach them the truth. Maturity is not copying harmful habits. It is exercising discipline. This leads to trust in your guidance because they see you practicing what you preach. 2. Share real and immediate consequences. Adolescents and young people live in the now, not in the distant future. Telling them smoking causes cancer in 20 years is less persuasive than showing them how alcohol can ruin their school day tomorrow, or how cigarettes can bring mouth odor and headaches. Making the short-term consequences clear helps them connect choices with results they can understand in the short term. This produces better decision-making in the present. 3. Redirect their desire to feel grown up. Children and young people crave responsibility. If they do not get meaningful roles at home, they may seek risky behaviors outside to prove maturity. Give them real responsibilities like locking the doors at night, holding the car keys, or caring for siblings. These tasks channel their need for independence in positive directions. The outcome is that they feel respected, trusted, and seen without needing to copy harmful adult habits. 4. Confront wrong messages from media and peers. Do not lecture endlessly. Instead, ask questions, listen carefully, and clarify impressions. If a movie or advert glorifies substance use, invite your children and young people around you to discuss what they noticed. Teach them to separate behavior from identity. Substance use is bad, but the person is not bad. This builds critical thinking and prevents blind imitation. 5. Create freedom with boundaries. Total restriction can make rebellion attractive, while total freedom leaves children and young people vulnerable. The balance is to give freedom with responsibility. Let them know independence is earned and it carries consequences. This teaches that freedom is not a permit for harmful experimentation, but an opportunity to prove responsibility. Over time, this balance builds maturity rooted in wisdom, not recklessness. Children and young people are always watching, listening, and imitating. If you say one thing but live or do a different thing, the contradiction becomes a silent lesson they will follow. The voices of peers and media will always compete, but the example of your life will remain the loudest influence. Practice what you want them to learn, speak with honesty, and give them healthy ways to grow. That is how you break the cycle of negative influence and help them discover true maturity. Please share this video with parents who need to watch it. Comment, like, follow, and subscribe to the #SlowParenting podcast for more insightful parenting videos. Not just hacks, but heart.